Fresh red fluid went in. 2 days later, the truck was slipping. A pan drop costs $400. A rebuild costs $7,000. One smell test on your dipstick tells you which is coming. So let us start there, with the check that sorts every GMC owner into one of two camps. If your truck has a transmission dipstick, and many do not, pull it while the engine is warm and running. Wipe it, reinsert it, pull it again. Healthy fluid is transparent, red to light pink. Now smell it. Here is what nobody tells you. The color and the smell decide your entire next move before any shop touches your truck. Dark brown fluid means significant oxidation and heat cycling. Black fluid with a distinctly burnt odor means severe degradation, and it usually means friction material has already started shedding inside. That burnt smell is not a warning of future trouble. It is a report on damage already happening. If your truck has no dipstick, and a lot of the 6L80 and 6L90 trucks do not, you cannot safely check the level at home. Have a shop pull the level plug at operating temperature instead. Here is the part that stings. Your truck can shift perfectly and still smell burnt. Shifting fine is not the same as being healthy. That is a free driveway check that just told you more than a $400 service quote will. Burnt and black means decide carefully, not automatically flush. So what does a flush actually do that a proper service does not? This is the entry that decides whether your GMC sees 200,000 miles or dies at 190. Because a flush and a fluid change are not the same thing, and the difference is everything. Let me be clear about something. A pan drop service removes 40 to 60% of the fluid, installs a brand new filter, and lets the technician clean the pan and inspect the magnet. A machine flush pushes fluid through the cooler lines and exchanges 90 to 95% of it. Sounds better, right? More fluid replaced. Here is the catch. The flush does not replace the filter. The flush does not drop the pan. The flush does not let anyone look at the magnet. And that magnet is the whole point. Sitting in the bottom of your transmission pan is a magnet designed to catch metal. When clutch material and metal shavings show up on that magnet, that is your early warning system. That is the truck telling you what is wearing out before it fails. A pan drop lets you see it. A flush hides it from you completely. Think about that. The more expensive service at the dealer gives you less information about your own transmission. Here is the math. A do-it-yourself pan and filter kit runs under about $200, including the correct fluid. An independent shop. Pan drop runs about $250 to $410. A dealer flush runs about $400 to $525 and gives you no filter and no inspection. So you can pay more for the service that skips the filter and hides the metal, or pay less for the one that shows you exactly what your transmission is doing. My take: on any truck with unknown history, the pan drop wins every single time. You paid more for less information, or you did not. Pick one. But why does a neglected transmission sometimes fail right after a flush? Here is the myth I hear every week. Somebody says a flush killed their transmission. Clean fluid is rarely the killer. Here is what actually happens. On a truck that has gone 100,000 miles or more with no service, the old oxidized fluid leaves varnish deposits all over the clutch surfaces. That varnish is deteriorated fluid residue, but it has been acting like a temporary grip layer, propping up worn clutches that are already near the end. Then a high-pressure flush comes through with fresh detergent-rich fluid and strips that varnish clean off. Now the worn clutches have nothing left holding them together. The slipping shows up in days, sometimes hours. So did the flush do it? No. Neglect did it. The flush stripped away the only thing still holding worn clutch surfaces together, and what was underneath was already finished. But the risk is absolutely real on a high-mileage unit with no service history. This is why the smell test matters so much. Burnt fluid, 100,000 plus miles, no records. That truck should never see a high-pressure machine flush. And the cost of getting this wrong is not small. A full transmission replacement runs $3,000 to $7,000. The flush reveals death. It rarely causes it. So what is that shudder you feel at cruise actually telling you? If you feel a rumble or a vibration at a steady 35 to 55 miles per hour, that is not a quirk. That is a countdown. Here is what is happening under the truck. Your torque converter has a clutch that locks up at cruise to save fuel. It depends on the friction properties in the fluid to grab smoothly. As the fluid ages and overheats, those friction properties break down, and the clutch starts grabbing and releasing unevenly under light load. That is the shudder. Some of the 8L90 and 8L45-8 speeds shipped with a factory fluid that absorbs moisture over time, which attacks that same clutch friction from a different direction. Here is why this matters. That constant slipping creates heat. The heat wears the clutch material. The worn material sheds into the fluid and circulates through the valve body, clogging passages and potentially finishing the whole unit. Service at the first shudder with the correct fluid, and you often catch it as a fluid job. Wait, and that fluid job becomes a torque converter job, or a full replacement into the thousands. A $250 to $410 service, or a $3,000 and up repair. The shudder is the cheap window closing in front of you. But fresh fluid only saves you if it is the right fluid. Quick note, if this just saved your transmission, subscribe. Now, here is where owners kill their own transmissions trying to save money. They grab a universal automatic transmission fluid or an old jug of Dexron 3 because it is cheaper and it is right there on the shelf. The 6L80 is designed specifically for Dexron 6 full synthetic. The friction modifiers in that fluid are calibrated to match the exact way the clutch was built to grab. Put anything else in, and the clutch chatters, glazes, and the shift timing goes wrong. Over time, the valve body wears too. The 10 speeds are a completely different animal. They need Dexron ultra-low viscosity, the ULV fluid, and you never cross it with Dexron 6. Here is the 10-second test. Pop your hood or pull your build sheet. If you have a 6-speed, it wants Dexron 6. If you have a 10-speed, it wants the low viscosity ULV fluid. If you do not know which you have, that is the first thing to confirm before anyone drains a drop. Confirm it on the transmission tag or in the owner manual. The correct fluid is about $7 to $13 a quart, The wrong fluid costs you a rebuild. That is the cheapest jug on the shelf, costing you a transmission. Now, how often should you actually do this to reach 200,000? This is the interval that quietly kills the 6 speeds. GM splits its schedule into normal and severe service. Under the normal schedule in the owner manual, a transmission fluid change is not even listed. Under severe service, a fluid and filter change is included. Here is what most owners never realize. If you tow, if you run in heat, if you sit in stop and go traffic, you are severe service, no matter what you want to believe. I will be honest with you. The owner pattern I see documented again and again on the forums is the same story. 2 nearly identical 6L90 trucks, both run 100,000 miles between services, both come in with burnt fluid and metal flakes on the magnet, both near the end at similar mileage. Heat and tow duty age the fluid fast, and the friction modifier breakdown comes before the shudder you feel. A recurring $250 to $410 service versus $3,000 to $7,000 replacement. Right service, right interval, and this truck sees 300,000. Last thing, how do you keep a shop from turning that job into a fortune? Owners get quoted $900, $1,200, even $1,300 for a transmission service and assume that is just the price. It is not. One documented dealer quote hit about $1,300 on a 10-speed, citing a 3-hour labor minimum, partly because on some trucks the exhaust crossover routes right over the pan and inflates the labor. An independent shop on that same 10-speed runs closer to $650 to $725. A do-it-yourself pan and filter kit is under about $200. Here is how you protect yourself. Get a line-by-line quote and ask 5 things. Was the pan dropped? Was the filter replaced? Was the magnet inspected? Is it the correct spec fluid? Is the level set at operating temperature? The pan and filter is the non-negotiable part. If a shop wants luxury car money to skip the filter and skip the inspection, walk away. That is the difference between a $400 job and a $1,300 bill for less work. So let us go back to that dipstick you pulled at the very start. Everything here traces to one root. Old fluid, wrong fluid, and overdue fluid all attack the same torque converter, clutch friction surface. Once that friction material sheds, the circulating debris is what finishes the transmission. The flush was never the villain. Neglect was. Protect the clutch friction with the right service, the right fluid, and the right interval, and your GMC sees 300,000 instead of quitting at 190. Pull that dipstick before anyone pulls a drain plug. Tell me in the comments, what is your GMC mileage right now? And has your transmission ever been serviced? I read every one.